Welcome everyone to this edition of Current Connect. Today we'll talk about important constitutional amendments. This video is a part 1 of 3-part video series. In India, the constitutional amendment, like any other written constitution, provides for its amendment. The Indian constitution is neither flexible nor rigid, but a synthesis of both. In our constitution, Article 368 in Part 20 has given the powers to the Parliament to amend the constitution and its procedure. The Parliament can amend or repeal any provision of the constitution in accordance with the procedure laid down for the purpose. However, the Parliament cannot amend those provisions which form the basic structure of the constitution, as was ruled by the Supreme Court in the Keshwananda Bharti case 1973. The Constitution can be amended in 3 ways. Amendment by simple majority of the Parliament, amendment by special majority of the Parliament, amendment by special majority of the Parliament, and the ratification of half of the state legislatures. Some of the important constitutional amendments are 44th Amendment Act 1978. The 44th Amendment passed in 1978 undid most of the distortions introduced into the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. The salient features of the Amendment Act are: it reduced the life of Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies again to 5 years and thus restored the status quo. It cancelled 39th Amendment, which had deprived the Supreme Court of its jurisdiction to decide disputes concerning election of the President and the Vice President. A new provision was added to Article 74 Clause 1, saying that the President could require the Council of Ministers to reconsider its advice to him, either generally or otherwise, and the President should act in accordance with the advice tendered after such reconsideration. It also provided that an emergency can be proclaimed only on the basis of written advice tendered to the President by the Cabinet. Right to property has been taken out from the list of fundamental rights and has been declared a legal right. 61st Amendment Act 1989. The 61st Amendment reduced the voting age from 21 years to 18 years for the Lok Sabha and Assembly election. 73rd Amendment Act 1992. After the notification of the Amendment Act, the Panchayati Raj institutions have now got constitutional legitimacy. After Part 8 of the Constitution, a separate Part 9 has been added to the Constitution with the addition in Article 243A and fresh schedule called 11th Schedule enumerating the powers and functions of Panchayati Raj institutions has also been added. The Act provides for Gram Sabha, a 3-tier model of Panchayati Raj, reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in proportion to their population, and 1/3 reservation of seats for women. 74th Amendment Act 1992. The Act provides constitutional status to urban local bodies. After Part 8 of the Constitution, a separate Part 9A has been added to the Constitution with the addition in Article 243A, and a fresh schedule called 12th Schedule enumerating the powers and functions of the urban local bodies has also been incorporated. The Act provides municipal panchayat, municipal council and municipal corporation, reservation of seats for SCs and STs in proportion to their population, and 1/3 reservation of seats for women.